Jourdan, when you watched the film, did you notice that on your interception that Delano was out in front of you blocking and Royce was out in front of you blocking? So there were 3 Cats Tech guys that were all going to the end zone at the same time.
No, it was an amazing picture. You know, that's one of the lifetime pictures. You only see those in centuries. You know, that was amazing. You know, just to capture that moment, it was just beautiful.
Stay in the first row left with Larry.
Talk about the matchup you'll have with their receivers and their quarterback and what a challenge that'll be.
I mean, every game is a challenge, honestly. You know, we know that Connor Cook is a great quarterback. You know, he's won a lot of games. You know, they have great dynamic receivers. You know, we have the game plan for it, and we know that they're a serious competitor, and you just have to I guess prepare for that.
Third row on the left.
Jake, have you noticed, it seems from a layman's eye that there's been more breakdowns in Michigan State's secondary over the last couple of weeks. Have you noticed the same? And if so, what do you think the reason is for that when you're watching them on film?
We haven't really watched the film on Michigan State yet. We're still trying to roll through what we did this past Saturday. But they've historically had a great defense. They got a great defense again this year. So we're gonna have to try to find some holes and just prepare the same.
More questions? Back to Larry in the first row on the left.
I know it's just the next game, but having both these teams ranked high and having people outside of the state, come on game day, etc., does that do anything to your week? Do you hear about it more on campus?
No, honestly, it's just our preparation. Honestly, all that, the media hype and stuff like that can affect our performance. We have to perform at our highest ability, no matter who's watching or, if anything, that's just our mindset going through there.
We just got a lot of guys just so focused on our main goal of just succeeding each week, and we're just going to prepare how we have been. It seems to be working for us. We're going as hard as we can every single day, and that's not going to change this week.
Staying with Chris.
At the same time, you've got to notice the national buzz around the program, and how do you kind of stay humble when you're getting all the clippings?
You don't. You got to keep working, honestly. You can't buy into the hype, and once you do, it's downhill from that.
And it helps having just a great leader and great leaders and all the coaches that we do. Like they're not going to let us get a big head. Like they're just going to keep us working as hard as we can every single week.
Last row towards the middle, Jeff.
I know you went to Cats Tech, and I don't know if you played Harrison, but you probably saw Burbridge in 7-on-7. How far back do you go with him, and how do you think his game is?
Not really far back. I played him, our junior season. They blew us out, actually. So, that was actually humbling. So, we really don't have that much of history, but I know he's a great player, and, we just have to game plan for him.
Do you see much improvement with him?
I mean, he was a great player when he came out of high school, so I really don't know. We have to watch the film.
Front row towards the middle here, John.
Jake, your coach says that he likes this team because of how it likes to prepare, how it likes to work and get ready. What is different about the preparation under these guys that has been so effective this year?
I just think these guys just know how to win. They've won just about everywhere they've been. I know offensively we got a run game coordinator, a pass game coordinator, and then Coach Harbaugh who oversees it all. And I mean that's just such an advantage for us. Like, whatever we need to do on first down, second down, third down, we got guys that are specializing in those areas. And then they've game planned against NFL teams. So, I mean, NFL teams are going to be really good at disguising of what they're doing. I think when you go through something as hard as that, it probably makes it a little bit easier to understand the college level and then communicate it to us what we got to get done.
Front row just to your left, Michael.
Jake, what was it like on Saturday to see AJ have that type of game? Obviously, you've been with him for 3 years, and he's worked really hard, but a career high in catches and yards.
Oh, yeah, I was smiling from ear to ear for him. I mean, that was so cool to see. I think he was our leading receiver, and AJ does a lot of the dirty work, blocking, the unglorified role. You don't get a lot of love, but seeing a lot of those passes for him, he was excited. I think everybody was excited to see that.
Any more questions? Back to the last row, Brian.
The other guy said confidence is what's different from last year. Was there like an aha moment with you guys that you were with the coaches, with yourselves on the field, whatever, that you went, oh my gosh, we are good, we are doing this, we are better than what we've shown in the past? Has that happened at all? Did it happen?
I think it's just, we've started to realize it. We just started back in camp, and we just knew we weren't going to accept losing this year. Since the end of last season, we've just had a workers' mentality. throughout all the winter workouts, the summer workouts. We had guys coming in doing extra work, doing extra things, and as the seasons went on, obviously we built a little bit more confidence because we have such a good thing going for us right now.